Restricted areas are depicted on a VFR sectional chart the same exact way that military operating areas and alert areas are depicted. The only thing that has changed is that the color has now changed to blue. So you're still dealing with the hash marks to identify the restricted airspace, but now it's just the color blue. That's all that has changed. And the way you know that it's restricted is by the letter R. So anytime you see R inside airspace like this, you're dealing with restricted airspace. So what does restricted airspace mean? Well, it means exactly like the word sounds, restricted, which means at times throughout the day, there are different times that an aircraft, such as an unmanned aircraft or a manned aircraft, cannot fly into that area, depending on when it's considered active. There's a couple of ways that you can find whether or not it's active. You can look up the identifier of the restricted airspace on your VFR sectional chart, and it might show the times. You could contact flight service, or you could contact the controlling agency. So this one, for example, Tyndall Air Force Base is the one controlling it. So you could actually contact Tyndall Air Force Base and ask them whether or not it's active. If it is, you cannot fly in that airspace, whether you're a remote pilot or a manned pilot. So for example, if I wanted to fly my drone inside this restricted airspace, I'm not in the military's airspace, so I don't have to get authorization. I am still going to contact and find out, is R2905B active? And if they say it's not, I'm good to go. I don't have to do anything else. But if it is active, I cannot fly in that area until it becomes inactive. So, with restricted areas and restricted airspace, if it is depicted on your sectional chart and you know that you will be operating in there as a remote pilot, you need to find out what times these are active. And at those times, if they're not, then you have every right to fly in here. That is restricted airspace. It doesn't mean that you can never fly in it. There are just different times to where you do not have the ability to fly in it.